Hey you guys, today I'm going to be talking about a movie that you can find on Paramount Plus. I think as of right now it's only on Paramount Plus, from my understanding, and it is Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe. And I figured I would check it out because, when I was like 20, I somehow got a disc of Beavis and Butthead stuffed into my movies and TV shows, and there was one episode that I really liked, but I was also 20, and it was like really funny to me, that one episode, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna like this movie. However, I did not like this movie. I thought it was really stupid. And I get it. Beavis and Butthead, they're supposed to be dumb or whatever. But it starts out pretty much, Butthead is kicking Beavis in the nads, and to see how many times he can kick him in the nads until he passes out. And like science teacher or something comes up to them and they're like, oh, this is your science fair project? And they're like, what science fair? And I was like, okay. So they make it into like a science fair project because the winner gets like an 8-week trip to NASA space camp or whatever. And they don't win. But what happens is their project, pretty much made the gym or maybe the school or something, catch on fire. And it was really bad. So they went to court, and the judge was like, well, I am just going, they couldn't tell who won the science fair because everything burnt up. And so this judge sends them to space camp. And I was like, okay, maybe it's going to start becoming funny. And maybe you need to visually watch Beavis and Butthead. I mean, it had audio description, but I didn't grow up watching Beavis and Butthead, so maybe you have to grow up watching it to find it funny. So they get to space camp, and there's this thing they got to do, a docking thing, and they're really daggone good at it. Beavis and Butthead, they're really good at it, but they're doing it because they're little hornballs, and they are doing it because it looks like something else. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, are you for real? I'm too old for this crap. But I kept watching it, and they get on, they pass and everything, and they become the youngest astronauts, and they go up to space. And this woman is on the ship. She's the leader type person on the NASA spaceship, and her name is Serena. Well, Beavis and Butthead, are under the impression that they are going to score with Serena. And if you don't know what scoring means, that means they think they're about to get lucky with Serena. And they are all gung-ho. They're like, oh my gosh, we're going to get to do it with Serena. And I was like, that's not what she said. But you get it from the way she says stuff, the way they take it. So I do get that. Well, something happens and everything's going wrong, and they don't have enough oxygen on the spaceship for them to make it back to Earth. All of them. There's 7 people on the spaceship, and there's only enough oxygen for 5 people. So, Serena and another man that's on the ship, they're like, well, I'll sacrifice myself, and that way everybody can make it back to Earth. And Serena just flips out and pushes him off the spaceship or something into space. And they end up seeing a black hole, which they said looked like a black butthole. And I was like, okay, that is a little bit funny. Because then they got sucked into the black hole. And I was like, well, where in the crap did they go? Well, the black hole shoots them out in, like, Texas. However, it ends up being 24 years later in the year 2022. And they're from, like, 1998. So the technology and stuff that they're seeing, they don't, like, they're from the past. They don't understand all this stuff. They see a guy with, like, a iPhone or something. And Beavis was like, your TV's too small. And, of course, it being an iPhone, it's Siri, or however you pronounce it. And I don't have an iPhone. But he thinks he is talking to Serena and that they're still going to score and all this stuff. And you end up, like, a version of Beavis and Butt-head pop up in the movie. They're Smart Beavis and Smart Butt-head from a different universe. And they kind of sound like aliens. They might look like aliens. I'm not really sure because I can't see them. But they're telling them that they have to go through this, like, something. A wormhole or something to fix where everything will go back to normal and they can go back to 1998. However, Beavis and Butt-head have other things on their mind, and this movie, there were some things in there I really thought was uncalled for to be in the movie, like the whole part where they end up at college for a brief moment and the whole white privilege thing comes up, and then they think they can do whatever they want, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, no, they did not. But they did. I didn't think it was funny, like the whole college thing, but I didn't think any of it was funny. Like, I didn't laugh at all, except for when Beavis got kicked in the junk. I did kind of snicker on that one a little bit because he was like, ah! And that was funny. But right there at, like, the last 10 minutes, if I heard Beavis go, ah, one more time, I was going to rip my hair out. Like, I had heard enough. I was ready for the movie to be over. I was done with it. And I did not like it, like I said. But I thought I would because I liked that one DVD I had of, like, a couple episodes. And I liked King of the Hill. You know, Mike Judge, he is, like, the creator of Beavis and Butt-head, and he was, like, a co-creator of King of the Hill, and he did Hank Hill's voice, so I really thought that I was going to like it, but I didn't. So, but, I mean, I'm probably the only person on YouTube that is going to do a crap review on Beavis and Butt-head Do the Universe, so it's a good thing I don't have a lot of subscribers because I would probably lose a lot of them over this one. But you can check it out if you want to. It's on Paramount Plus. You can watch it with or without audio description. And good luck because I'm not watching that movie ever again. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Don't be blindsided. And we'll see you very soon with a better review, I hope. So, thanks.